What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Blacks in Motion right here at BVN at 8. And as always, it's your sports guy, Clif, here giving you the hottest news in sports out there right now. Now, I've told you time and time again what my favorite sport is, and we've gotten to the ultimate game, the last one of the year, early in this year, 2016, Super Bowl 50. And yes, we got the Carolina Panthers versus the Denver Broncos. Everybody's talking about who's going to win, what's Cam going to do, is Peyton Manning too old? Look, I'm going to break it down for you right here today. I'm going to take 5 different categories, the 3 phases of football: offense, defense, and special teams. And I'm also going to add in coaching and the X factor and tell you which team has the advantage in each one of those categories. And at the end of that, the team with the most checks, most advantages, should be the one that wins. So let's go ahead and get started. And I want to talk about offense. Who do I give the advantage to? The Carolina Panthers. Why, may you ask? We're talking about Superman himself, Cam Newton. Look, this guy's a dual threat quarterback. He's playing the best football he's played since he's been in the NFL, and I think that's going to continue. But he's not the only threat that they have on offense. It also features Greg Olsen, his go-to receiver, who's actually his tight end. He catches basically anything and has the ability to run after the catch, which makes him dynamic. And when he's catching all the stuff underneath, who do they go to? Their home run hitter, speed demon, Ted Ginn Jr. This guy breaks the top off of all defenses, and he can get behind the secondary and hit a home run, baseball analogy, in football, and score a touchdown. Also, they have Jan29th in the backfield. When all else fails and Cam Newton doesn't feel like running the ball, he can hand it off to Jan29th, who's been the healthiest he's been since he's been in the league. So they have a very good, well-rounded, solid offense with many weapons. So I'm going to give that check mark to the Panthers. Now, moving to the other side of the ball, defense. In a very, very, very tight decision, I'm going to go ahead and give it to the Denver Broncos. Look, the Broncos have a great pass rush. Ex-Cowboy DeMarcus Ware showing that he's not old. He can still come off the edge and get to the quarterback. But also, the terror, the demon on that defense is Von Miller, outside linebacker, ex-Aggie from Texas A&M. This guy is almost unstoppable. He made Tom Brady look ridiculous last week. But listen, these guys are going to have to play. But there's some other heroes on that defense you may not know about, like Chris Harris, cornerback. This guy is up there in interceptions, leading the league. He's great in the secondary. Also, other cornerback Aqib Talib. These guys have been shutting down receivers all season long, which helped lend to the Denver Broncos having the #1 defense in the league. So this should be a great matchup. And like I said, Carolina's defense is good, but Denver has been playing at a high level all season. So I give the edge to them. So moving on to special teams. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Not a whole lot of fireworks on special teams for either one of these guys. So I'm going to give the edge to the Denver Broncos. Why? Their kicker, McManus, is a great kicker. This guy's good at the point after since they moved it back, and he's good at long-distance field goals, and he's been kicking at a high percentage all season long. Look for him to possibly be the decision-maker in a close game. You know, you don't want it to come down to that, but it could get that exciting. So I'm going to give the special teams check to the Denver Broncos. Now, moving on to the next phase, coaching. I'm going to go ahead and give this to Ron Rivera. And I'm going to give it to Ron Rivera of the Panthers for a couple of reasons. One, he's stayed with the team for several years through their growing pains, and he's finally got the team that he wanted to coach. And what did he do with that? Led them to a 15-1 regular season and right on into the Super Bowl. This guy realizes the different types of people and talent that he has on each side of the ball, and he's used those guys masterfully. So look for Ron Rivera to be prepared, ready, and to go on the sidelines to lead the Panthers to one of the best well-coached games of all season. So look, we get down to the last factor, and it's 2 checks to 2 checks. It's funny that I said factor because that's what we're talking about, the X factor, the intangibles. What could be that thing that pushes the victorious team over the edge? And I'm going to have to go with the Carolina Panthers. And we're going to talk about that quarterback, that MVP, that dabbing guy, Cam Newton. Look, he's been having the season of a lifetime. He's been playing the best ball, like I said before, the best ball he's played since he entered the league coming out of Auburn. Now, I'm going to tell you, if this guy can be a dual threat, do it through the air, and do it with his legs, and get those extra yards, just like I predicted, and he showed all that in the NFC Championship game. This guy is almost unstoppable. He's the best athlete on the field in any given game. He's that guy. And we're seeing him in his coming out party. And I believe he's going to continue with this great year and cap it off with a victory in Super Bowl 50. That's what I predict. Now, I'm not going to tell you the score just yet, and I'm going to recap this next week, and I'm going to tell you exactly how the Panthers are going to win, but that's why I believe they're going to win. So, see, there's 3 categories to 2. Panthers going to win, right? At least that's what I think. Well, what about you? I want to hear back from you. You let me know. Put it in the comment section when you like this video or hit me up. Clif@blackvideonews.com. It's the Super Bowl, people. Let me hear from you. As always, stay logged on, and in the meantime, always love us right here at Blacks in Motion.